me see your phone. Huh? Oh, okay. You see the heat gun? Hello, everybody. We lost. Well, we didn't lose. It didn't come with this mower. The little reflective lens or little reflective backlight that goes behind the headlight, the little reflective insert. We lost it. No, I'm sorry. It didn't come with this mower.
High five, Glenn.
And so I bought this chrome paint, which I don't know why keep thinking that chrome paint's gonna look like chrome. It never looks like chrome. So that's what it looks like. So we are we masked off the fender and taped up the light hole, and we're now just kind of helping it dry a little bit because we have to be able to handle this. Got to be real careful with plastic. You'll
Glenn touched this spot.
Hey, who?
Glenn.
Hello, Glenn. You have to watch the plastic because you will melt the plastic in a heartbeat. I don't have it turned all the way down, but it is right now like 650 degrees. So I don't want to get it hot. I just want to help dry the paint. So I'm going to put 2 coats on it. I want to make sure that it's splashed off sufficiently and it doesn't run. So that's why I'm holding it so far away, because I don't want the heat to warp the plastic. Alright, that's good enough. Let's let the gun cool off. You can force that gun to cool off to shut off instantly, or you can let it go through a cool down cycle. So we're going to let that cool off and dry, and this tape's not sticking to anything. Maybe we didn't push it down hard enough. I don't know. That might be a little paint in this groove right here that might sneak out through here and get in here. I'll either clean it off or I'll take a brush and touch it up with some black.
I'm glad you're alive. I'm babysitting a couple of electricians who are repairing several electrical outlets that have no ground.
Make sure they do what they're supposed to do, Glenn. Oh, that's hot. I need some. What I need is some 6,000 grit sandpaper. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have the 6,000 grit sandpaper. So we'll just scotch brite it a little bit and see if that'll knock the humps off of it.
said, I think they know what they are doing.
I would hope so. I scotch braided the plastic really good, and now I'm just trying to smooth this out. Just a little rough. I don't have anything but 320 sandpaper. I wanted something like 600. I am going to recoat this behind the bulb. There we go. I'm not pushing down very hard. I'm just sort of letting it just glide over the surface. Alright. Let's see how that is. Oh, that's butter butt smooth right there. Y'all didn't know that was the thing, did you? Buttery but smooth. One thing I don't have is a tack claw. I used to have a tack claw. I don't know what happened to it. We're always out. We're out of everything. Alright. That's, well, that ain't smooth. Take this and Scotch Brite does a pretty good job of smoothing things out.
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not pushing on it very hard. What I just want the second coat to be able to stick and not cause problems. Can you get me the air hose? Alright, that should be good. I wish I had some silver paint. Damn it, this damn hood is cutting into my leg. Oh, that won't stay down. Yeah, that sucks. Don't have a white line of paint up there.
Today, the humidity makes it feel cooler.
Yeah, it's hot as hell under this shop.
Well, that's what gets right. Makes it feel hot. But right now it is 82 degrees. Feels like 82. Humidity of 39% humidity.
This won't be as reflective as the chrome plastic insert that goes in here, but it'll be more reflective than the black color that's behind it.
Okay, said you are sitting in that metal oven and that's always going to be hot.
Yes.
Unless it's winter. It's freezing in here.
Yeah, then it's cold.
You don't have a door. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put a door on it. Somehow. This is what I bought that paint for about a month ago. This light hole right here.
No.
That should be enough.
What?
That should be enough.
Okay. I'll look.
Hey, babe. I turned my cup up to my mouth and took a little bit of sip that smelled kind of funny. I turned it up my mouth, it smelled kind of funny. Then so I took a little sip, and for an instant second there, I thought, man, this is some funky tasting tea. It turned out to be Pepsi. All right, Jared, do you want to come unmask the headlight?
Mom, it's due Sunday. Glenn said my middle barn doesn't have insulation either. If it gets really hot, usually all the doors open. It's 25 by 50 with 12-foot wall. How big is that shop? How big is that shop?
Our shop is, the carport I think is 19 by 20, and the shop is 19 by 18, 15 maybe? I'll tell you something that's easy to do. If you want to really be good on your masking game, you can use vinyl pinstriping. And you can stretch that around curves. And then you do that 2 or 3 times, and then you put your tape down, then you put your paper down. Yeah, see that's just a little bit on the just a little bit on the black. I will take this Scotch-Brite and clean that off. I don't know if they can see this or not. A little bit right there. And a little bit right here where the tape didn't stay down. A little bit right in there. I just go around and soften all these edges. The sun right there. Oops. Can't let the Scotch-Brite go inside the hole, it'll sand inside the hole. It's only supposed to sand on the outside. Oh, come on, get off there. A little bit more. A little bit more, damn. There we go. I'll go ahead and do this whole panel with the Scotch-Brite so that it doesn't look stupid. Do the whole area right here. Alright, there we go. Now, whoops, ooh, it's hot. Turn that fan around, please. I looked about as good as it's gonna get. Alright, let me see if I can get the light back in there. Crap. Hold on, y'all. Alright. There we go. Here, can you put the bulb in? Turn them up. Turn them up. The bulb in. Remember to line it up. Got it? Alright, pop your lens in. the bottom one in first. Oh, you did. All right, it's in. Now, take this thing down off the knee. Lay it down on the ground. Oh, that looks great. That looks wonderful. I wish I hadn't painted silver out here. I didn't realize this wasn't silver over here. We could touch that up with a paintbrush and a little bit of black paint. You could touch this up right there. Do we have any of our black left? We painted the side of the truck. We're out of that. We're not out of it.
We're out of it. No.
Okay. What do y'all think about that? What do you think about that, Glenn?
I like the matches.
Here, can you see the other side? Hold on, I got cuts on my knee, so I'm being very careful. It's not as reflective, but it's better than the black. All right. Oh, crap. Here, get this hood clear. It's hurting my leg. You set it down. We'll put it on this mower. Finally, got that done after all these years, or all these months. I also painted my work light, because when you would turn it on, and turn it away from you, you could see it glowing through the plastic. Well, that just annoyed the hell out of me. So I painted it. I was gonna paint it black, but I couldn't get in touch with the person that owns the black to ask if I could use the black paint. I probably could have, but I just opted not to. All right, damn! I didn't know I could do that. I need something to. Need some tape. So we are going to finish painting. I didn't know this came off. I had no idea it came off. I'm going to finish painting the Lord knows, I don't even know how this is supposed to stick.
Brian says, thanks, hi Scott, Jared, and everyone.
Hello, Ryan?
Yeah.
Bacala?
Oh.
Hello, Ryan.
Hi.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit on the ball, but I don't want any of the paint to really get there. We're going to, I need a glove, either a glove or I need something to set this on so I can paint it. Now, if you take pinstriping, like on the curve on that light, I could have taped it up with pinstriping, and then you move out, you go another one, about 2 or 3 of them. Then you can get out there where you can get the tape on it and go 2 or 3 pieces of tape, and then you put your paper on it, and that's how I would do it. All right. There's the magnet. Even says magnet on it. Hold on. Now go ahead. Whoa. Now go ahead. Oh, crap. Pull. I need a bigger, well, where am I? Never mind. That's fine. I got it. I'll deal with it. Hello, Matt.
Said, must be mower day. I'm screwing around with mine too.
Yes. Hey, ask him, is that engine, is that off of your tractor, or are you doing that for somebody?
said it's not.
Ah. All right, take them in there right quick and show them the work I did on the heads. You know, all the holes that open up, one on each corner, each end, and then the 4 along the high side.
Okay.
Tara's gonna take you on a field trip. Y'all keep your arms and hands inside the window on the ride at all times.
I don't know if you can, hold on. Right here. Open that up. And he opened up here, I think. That's a spot. This little spot right here. This little spot here. And here. Oops, hold on. There. Oh, and right there too. Same thing for this one. That one. And all these. And that one. And that one. Peter says, "Good day, mates."
What?
Peter says, "Good day, mates."
What?
Peter? Say good day, mates.
Oh, good day, Peter.
Then said, then said, was that so the oil would drain down faster?
Yes. My son-in-law doesn't rip on his motor very often, but 2 things we're trying to solve. It's just good practice to open those holes up so the oil will drain back to the oil pan faster. Also, I'm trying to keep the valve covers, the propensity to leak, to a dull roar. These are the valve covers that have the bolts down the center instead of around the perimeter, and they leak. Unless you get really good gaskets and be 100% on your game when you put them on, they leak. He's already replaced them once and they leak. So by opening up the hole in the head, hopefully that oil will go down faster as opposed to puddling up and in the head and filling up, coming up to the valve cover. So that's what my goal is. I got this book right here. I have this book that tells you all kind of tricks to the trade to build race engines. I figure if it's good enough for a race engine, then it's good enough for an everyday engine. Except for I'm not going to cross drill the crank, and I'm not going to grind grooves in the crankshaft for extra oil. I'm not going to do that, but so there's that. Open up the you can open up the oil hole to the engine block on the main bearing cap. You can V that out. What do you call it? Chamfer that out so that the oil, and then you can smooth the radius out in it so that when the oil flows through there, it doesn't get turbulent, and it goes through there much smoother.
We used to use gasket and silicone on the table.
These valve covers, who said that? Glenn, these valve covers, the edge of the head is really narrow. We do silicone the gaskets into the valve cover so they don't get knocked off. We let that set up, and then we come back and then put them on. And they work pretty good if you use those, if you do it like that. But I've never siliconed one to the head before. Ooh, it's hot. And way out here it's hot.
going over faster than it's needed.
Do what?
Peter said it's just good physics to have oil move faster to where it's needed.
Yes. Now that's hard to put away. Whew. Turn this thing off. It's done. I'm done. And that's hot. Too hot for me. Hey Peter, hey Glenn, no, everybody. Put in the comments, what is your favorite favorite group? Like I have quite a few of them, but one of my favorite groups is Alabama, Brooks and Dunn, the great, what is no, what's the one, Good Company, not the great, I don't know every one of them. Metallica's one of them, U2's one of them, all kind of different ones.
Dead South.
Dead South. Yeah, Dead South and Hell I'll Be in Good Company is the song that I'm looking for.
Matt said we've come a long way from the old pork baskets. When I was young, I didn't have this coffee. That's very flathead.
Exactly. I just wanted to paint my light, paint it silver, so that it didn't shine through, and I got down on that nut. Well, it's still got green on it, but I'm not going to go through that much of it. Because it's got a port, charging port on the side, an LED when you turn, when it's charging, so I didn't go through all that. It's fine. Everybody's going to come over now and be like, hey, where'd you get that light from? They'll go buy it and they're like, I can't find one silver. I know, you can't because I painted it. It is Chevrolet Power Catalog 6th edition. Hey, it was only $6.95. Evidently they did, they had a racing, not a group, but what do you call it? A part of the company. I don't know what it's called, a group maybe? Well, they had a race team, but they were doing something with V6s. So that's the V6, and I don't think it's a 4.3 V6. I don't know what size V6 it is.
Peter said I have no favorite, but I enjoy everything.
Let's see, it's Chevrolet 60-degree V6, Chevrolet 90-degree V6. So it's a 60-degree and a 90-degree. It just got all kind of stuff in here. How you can, come here, help me with this here. To help with oiling. Here, let's see if they can see that. What do I need to do?
Yeah, drill a hole or something.
Can they see that groove?
Yes, hold on, hold it. Yes.
All right, That groove right there, you can elongate that groove. That'll help with oiling on the rod bearings. It'll help with getting more oil to them. All kind of little stuff in here to do. Tells you how to balance the crankshaft and what difference in rods. What else? Gaskets, heads, porting heads, rocker arms, different types of heads. Here's a breakdown of a complete 350 engine. I don't know what this is. Hold on. This is a V8. Doesn't say. Oh, this is a 396, 400, and a 427, and a 454. That's the same as far as the parts, not the size, but the parts. And it shows ram head exhaust. I like those. I think they look good on the old car. Here's the left side pictorial and the specifications, like maximum spark advance, maximum oil temperature, fuel pressure, piston to bore clearance. Here we go. Ring end gap, rod bearing clearance. Hey, that's what we needed. Hell, I didn't know that. That's what we needed. Rod bearing clearance, main bearing clearance 2 to 3 thousandths. I got plastic gauge that'll get us that close. And we need to go get me a marker. I don't want to dog ear one of the pages. Okay, can you make me another post-it tab? Let's see what else. Valve to piston clearance, 45-degree exhaust intake running with lash. Valve to guide, 18 tenths to 25 tenths of an inch. Yeah, right here. I did not know what was this. Piston to bore, 5 thousandths to 5 tenths. Finished bore with 500 grit stone or equivalent smooth. Right here on this page right here. Can you go right below the line? Here. I can't read the words. You can tear it up. A malignant, a molycoat. Recommended bolt torque and lubricant specifications. Oh hell, here's all the torque specs we need right here for this engine. Alright, main bearing, 70 foot-pounds, outer, that's on 4-bolt main. Connecting rods, 50 foot-pounds. And you also, no more than 6,000 stretch.
If you're making them books like that, or worth more than gold.
Yes, they are. This is not a Haynes or a Shilton manual. All this book is about is performance on a 350 and a V6. Well, actually, on a Chevrolet V8, 454, 396, 400, or the 350, which is what we have, and the Chevrolet V6, a 90-degree V6 and a 60-degree V6. But I'm glad I found this page. Oh man, am I glad. That's got everything we need, all of the bolt lubricant, the main bearings. I don't understand why there are two. Okay, this is for cast iron small block engines. This is especially for aluminum small block V8 engines. And so it's aluminum and iron. Yeah, iron and aluminum. And it tells you all the like the tapered seat, the anti-seize. You want to put that on it. Exhaust manifold, anti-seize, oil pan bolts, anti-seize, front cover bolts, anti-seize, rocker cover, anti-seize, rocker cover. Oh, I guess that would be the valve cover. Well, it actually is a rocker cover. Why do we call valve covers when they don't cover the valves? They cover the rockers. Well, I'm glad that I found this. Flipping through, talking to y'all about it. Dimensions on the engine, how to put together. There's no O-ring on this one, but it goes there. What's number 6? On the cap, on the spring cap, on this engine, it's got 2 grooves in the valve. One groove at the top for the keepers, and one groove right below it for an O-ring. So when you put the cap, on the valve, or you put the spring on the valve, and you put the cap on the valve, pull it down with the spring compressor. You have an O-ring that goes on first, and then you let the okay, while you hold it down, you put an O-ring on the second groove of the valve stem, and then you put the keepers in, and then you let it up. I don't know what the O-ring's for. Maybe to keep the cap from wanting to walk on the bearing. I mean on the valve stem. I don't know. Maybe to offer some cushion. But it's definitely an O-ring there. It doesn't show an O-ring here.
Yeah, here it says we call them tappet covers.
Do what?
Here it says we call them tappet covers.
Tappet covers. And we call them valve covers, and I don't know why, because they don't cover the valves. But if you call the back side of the valve a valve, I guess so. What is this? Oh, this tells you all the different, what everything's called. Everything. Number 28, I bet it's an oil slinger. Yep, oil slinger. So what is this? V8 production and heavy duty parts. Gasket kit. I don't know if those any of those part numbers will do anything, but it goes on and on and on and on. Chevrolet Mark IV big block. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. I like this little book. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store. Yeah, it won't ever go anywhere. All right. You take them, show them the engine. You want to crank it?
Or do I open up the lawnmower?
Yeah.
Oh no, I should not.
So show them the engine, I guess, and wrap it up. I don't know what else to do. I mean, we can bring the lawnmower back out, put the deck on it, put the hood on it, see if we're going to need to trim that inner plastic piece. If that engine's taller, we'll have to trim that inner plastic piece off, or we'll take it out altogether. What else can we do? Go get me that throttle cable. Yes, sir, just a minute. I have this engine. Oh, she'll take you there in a second and show you. This engine, our engine blew up on our lawnmower. We have another engine that we've been saving. It's an old engine and it's got some hours on it, but it's running and not burning oil. I think it smokes a little bit, but you can cut the whole front yard and it doesn't drink a quart of oil doing it. The other engine was drinking oil real bad. So this engine is, the engine that came off of the mower is a single cylinder with the carburetor on the side, and the engine we're putting on the mower is, or have already put on the mower, is a V-twin, Briggs & Stratton V-twin, and the carburetor on the front, in the middle of the V. So the throttle cable's too short, won't reach. And they don't make that. They didn't make that lawnmower with a metal throttle cable, like a metal throttle cable assembly. They didn't make one with metal. So what I'm gonna have to do, and a lot of people don't know to do this, but you can take this crimp right here, and with a cold chisel, a small chisel or something, you can open this crimp up and slide this cable out, slide it out of the jacket, and then put, go get a throttle cable off of, for a tiller or a universal throttle cable out at your big box store, and put it in here, and then take a pair of channel locks and roll this crimp down on both sides like that, roll it back down, and now you have a custom-made extra long, I think it needs to be 36 inches long. You have a custom-made 36 long throttle cable assembly that you otherwise couldn't get because they don't sell it.
Matt said I found most of my manuals at thrift stores in the States, so.
We have some other ones for lawnmower repair that our pastor gave to us. Our pastor gave to us. So
Peter said most information can be found online these days. However, there's a lot of misinformation out there too.
yeah, I like that there's stuff online to be found. Obviously, I'm making video when we get around to making another video, trying to explain what we're doing, maybe show some people out there a different way of doing it. But I don't. I kind of like to thumb through an old book and read the legends under the pictures, under the diagrams and figures and stuff, and then see how they did it back in the day, because it's still working back then, and it's still going to work today. It was working back then, it still will be working today. I don't know why on heads from the factory they don't bore that hole out bigger, or taper it, smooth it out. I guess speed of production to get it produced really fast. They don't have time to do that, but it is a trick that I've heard of, and it does help to taper those holes to help follow that oil in there better. And I got to do the block too. I got to open up the block so that it'll go down through there faster. Then we got a high volume oil pump coming, so it's going to be plenty of oil to go around. And we just want to make sure that it gets back to the pump as fast as possible. Anything else, buddy? Not my back first. Do what, buddy? One more time.
Nothing in the chat.
Okay, you have to talk at that speed right there, and I can hear you. Do you know in ham radio, when it comes to Morse code, do you know what the courtesy is in sending Morse code? It provided you can send up there in the numbers like 50, 60 words a minute. I'll just tell you, if you're talking to somebody on the radio, you're talking to them on HF, you're talking in Morse code, and they respond to you at 15 words a minute, then it's courtesy for you to respond to them at 15 words a minute, not your 50 that you know how to do. Because it just stands to reason that if they can't type it any faster than 15 words a minute, they're not going to understand it any faster than 15 words a minute. I can't understand Morse code at all. Not at all. Not the first. I can do SOS. So that's da 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 dit 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 da da da. I know that. I can't do it relatively fast, probably at 5 words a minute speed. I used to know how to do my call sign, but I haven't practiced it in a while. That's the only thing I knew was my call sign and SOS. SOS is remember 3. 3 long, 3 short, 3 long, or da 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 dit 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 da da da. There you go.
Here's the cost. What is the profit? Matt said it's also because one of the machines that prices at the bottom line.
Yes, exactly. But you would think that they could put something in the mold when they cast the head. You think they would put something in the mold to go ahead and bird mouth out that hole, bugle out that hole. I don't think we got anything else to do. Take them in there and show them what we did to the lawnmower. Lisa, if you're watching, we need some more Pepsi. Thank you. Uh-oh, well, that ain't gonna last over there. Tara's out here doing her schoolwork out here under the shop. Where we got the lawnmower to work on. It's in the shop. I'm resting. I've been standing up doing those heads. And I don't feel really good today. Not having a good day. Tara's going to take you in there and show you our lawnmower project. There'll be videos to come on it, but right now we're just going to cover it on the live. All right, take them away, Tara.
There you go. This is a John Deere engine, where the Craftsman engine was. We got the bolts to line up, and all we gotta do is get a throttle cable, take a fuel pump instead. We gotta work on the double exhaust, and we gotta hook up the gas can to the lawnmower. And make sure the hood will fit. We also have to put the deck back under there, fix the deck somehow. That's our little project. Matt said my dad was a ham and I learned the code in the 60s for Boy Scout merit badge. I can't spell my name now. I still have my dad's key though.
Alright, that's cool. Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Alright, well, this is going to be a short one. We're going to get back to doing videos, but right now we got a lot on our plate. And it's just faster for us to do lives than to try to do a video. Plus, we enjoy the one-on-one banter back and forth instantly instead of not wanting to make a comment or whatever. But so I don't know. There's a lot of people that only do lives. They don't do videos. All we have now is our cell phones. Our GoPros quit working properly. Plus, they were just a pain to always set up. I always have my cell phone on me. I don't always have the GoPro on me. So I don't know, but if y'all enjoy the lives, then we'll try to start going live like once a week, maybe on the weekends or something. Right now, we just kind of been popping up live every time we decide to do something big. We do live. It's still a video, but it just has all the filler in between. So anyway, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. That helps us get noticed. And click the bell icon, and then click all so you get notarized of our videos. Love one another. Be kind to your neighbor. God bless, and we'll see you later.
Peter said I used to play around with CB radios. Love talking to people from around the world.
I used to talk on CB. I used to talk skip. Had big power. And so yeah, I had about 3,000 watts.
See you, Matt.
See y'all later. Bye.